have magic.
In general, I'm not in favor of redoing the classics. You know, just leave them be.
But I be done seen about everything when I see an elephant fly.
But maybe we should do away with Jim the Crow. Something about that character's a little not subtle, don't you think?
Got a baby. We got a baby.
What is that? A face only a mother could love.
Sir, many of us find you handsome.
I was talking about the elephant.
Taking the #1 spot this week is Tim Burton's remake of the 1940s classic Dumbo, bringing in an estimated $45 million in its debut weekend. That's about $5 to $10 million less than analysts were expecting.
If she is the one who'll break the spell, you must finally learn to love.
It's also well behind Disney's last live-action remake, Beauty and the Beast, which brought in nearly $175 million in its opening weekend and went on to pull in $1.2 billion worldwide. Now, with so many live-action flicks on the horizon from Disney, we can't expect everything to perform like Emma Watson's Beauty and the Beast. But Dumbo cost the Mouse House $170 million to produce, notably more than Beauty and the Beast did. And that adds a little extra pressure for this film to perform. Dumbo carries a 50% on Rotten Tomatoes, which isn't quite fresh, but is a whole lot better than Tim Burton's last go-round with Disney.
You've been gone too long, Alice.
2016's Alice Through the Looking Glass was panned by most moviegoers and critics, and ultimately couldn't break even at the domestic box office. And with that, on to #2.
Where's Jason?
Jason?
Jason! Where were you? I didn't know if you were lost. Stick with me, and I'll keep you safe.
Falling to #2 this week is Us, bringing in an estimated $33.6 million in its sophomore weekend. That's a much more significant week-to-week drop in ticket sales than Get Out had. But it's important to remember, Get Out didn't have nearly the fanfare Us has enjoyed leading up to its release. Also, horror films usually fall pretty hard on their sophomore weekend, about 60% on average, which makes this Hold for Jordan Peele still a solid box office showing. Last but not least this week is Captain Marvel, bringing in an estimated $20.5 million in its 4th week out. As for next week, teenagers, the one group that really shouldn't have superpowers.
That's crazy, right?
What are your superpowers?
Superpowers, dude? I don't even know how to pee in this thing.